It's your boy, bro, man, from the 5th floor, a.k.a. ISO Joe, a.k.a. ISO Joe with the hoodie, a.k.a. Joe Johnson, a.k.a. Coach Calipari. If you know, you know. A.k.a. Steph Curry, one half of the Splash Brothers. If you know, you
double know.
What? Oh, you double know. My son dropped 68 on them niggas.
Definitely did.
A.k.a. God, Sham, God. If you know, you know. Did I say Coach Calipari?
Yeah.
I said Coach Calipari.
Yeah.
I kind of can't even beat Coach Calipari.
I'm fucking.
That's a story for another subject.
Oh my God.
Oh God, go ahead, boy. AKA Fric. I'm Fric.
Fact. I mean, forget. Yo, it's your boy King Loon the First, aka Kobe Bryant, aka the Black Clay Thompson, one half of the Splash Brothers. If you know, you know. AKA Lou Will. If you know, you know. Really know. AKA Wilt Chamberlain. If you know, you know. I'm Wilt, bro. That's it.
Wilt,
I'm signal. I'm fucking hoffed. Permanently hoffed,
you're
nigga.
Not Wilt, bro.
I'm permanently hoffed.
You have not fucked that much, bitch. Yo, one Dick Yelp episode and you are through the roof,
So I ain't been Wilt Chamberlain since you met me?
Boy,
I ain't been Wilt Chamberlain since you met me.
Nah, you ain't been Wilt, but
what?
You been more like you. Alright, you know who if I'm gonna compare you to somebody in the league,
let me hear some.
You more like James Harden. You
that's bad.
Exactly.
That means I'll be out here wilding.
No. If I'm gonna give you somebody, I'm gonna give you somebody.
Niggas are harder.
I'm gonna give you.
Harder gotta let it go in the strip club.
Who was It ain't Will. It ain't
wow,
Will. It ain't Will.
Will.
It ain't Will. You're not
That's
Will.
crazy.
I'm Joe Johnson because I'm really Joe Johnson when it comes to it.
So who the fuck am I? Bro, if you Joe Johnson, I might as well be Will.
Nah, you more like Paul Pierce.
Ew, no. Bro, I will end this podcast
you like
right now.
Paul Pierce.
I will end this podcast
when you
right
think
now.
you that nigga, but you ain't getting no farewell talk.
No. Nigga, I'm Kobe. Said what I said.
You know
I'll be Kobe.
Let's get into this episode.
Anyway,
and are we gonna introduce her now? You gotta drop some bombs on us.
Nah.
When did you know you like to take anal? What? That's not what the episode was about?
No. No. Go ahead. So we introduce yourself.
My introduction.
So we with Carla McDuffie,
aka. You can't say the last name.
Oh, my fault. We went.
Edit that.
All right, preach. Edit
Carla
that out.
M.
Carla.
There we go. Put some respect on my name.
Carla F, baby. Now, we got a lovely young guest in here tonight. Introduce. What are you going about? What are we going about?
I'm going by Carla M.
Carla M. Okay, yes. We with Carla M. How you doing today,
like
Carla
the
M?
Insta, like my Instagram. You know?
Like the Finsta.
Follow me, Miss_Carla M. But where's my introduction?
That wasn't the intro.
No.
Oh, you want your AKAs?
I want the AKAs.
What? Okay, so
I want to be like y'all.
You gotta make your own AKAs.
All right, I got you. We got Carla M, AKA Vivica A. Fox.
Oh my God.
AKA I thought it was Ashanti. AKA Irv Gotti ex-girl. Now we gonna X this out.
My God.
No. Yes, we are.
No, we're not. We're keeping that.
Yes, we are.
AKA Irv side bitch. That's crazy.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
What? It's the truth.
We already blackballed.
It's crazy.
We already blackballed.
That's really wild. Like you saw when I posted that on Twitter? Everybody retweeted that shit, son.
Yes, but that is all. You know what?
Ashanti really spent her golden years.
That's
being
my
a
sis.
Side bitch.
We're not talking shit
I'm
about
no
sis.
longer. Also, I'm putting for 2021. I'm no longer coming to your rescue on Twitter. I'm just gonna let
Nobody
you die.
came for me.
I'm just gonna let you die. Not on that post, but you got some other posts. I'm like, damn, this nigga fucking again. I be getting text like, why is he on? I'm like, yo, listen, whatever this nigga do on Twitter is his business.
I'm done.
It's none of my business.
Go ahead, baby Ashanti.
But anyway, so I'm really. How you feeling today? You good? You straight?
I think so.
What about you, Vivica? You good?
I'm feeling good.
You gonna be
Vivica.
You're gonna be Vivica for today. You're gonna be Vivica for today.
You wanted a nickname?
I feel like Vivica is an old head. Like.
All right, boom. So
Ashanti, thank you.
So we're gonna talk about a few things tonight. First thing that I seen, I'm gonna start off 2021 really, really strong. So I was watching a show called Snowfall, right? You never watch anything, so just shut the fuck up.
I've been put you on Snowfall.
Yo, I put this on Kobe. I don't ever remember speaking to you about Snowfall ever in life.
Hey, you said I'm not into shit like that.
I'm not gonna say it didn't happen. I don't recall this conversation.
You never recall no conversation.
Because you be having conversations with your fucking self.
Go ahead, King, about Snowfall. Go ahead,
anyway.
Talk to me.
So anyway, I was watching Snowfall, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a scene, so pretty much Snowfall's a show. Mm-hmm. It was dated back in the early 80s. It was about when the crack, really, really entered the black community. Mm-hmm. Franklin, star of the show, was a drug dealer, you know, rise to power, rags to riches type shit. But there, it was one, I finished that shit like in 3 days. That show was amazing. But there was one scene in there that really, really like struck a nerve. And it was the scene when he went to jail the first time. You feel me? He went to jail and his parents came to see him. You feel me? And he's talking to his parents. His mom's all distraught and shit like that. So then he was like, all right, cool, whatever. Then his pops came, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And then his pops tried to like, you know, school him while he in jail. Mm-hmm. And the nigga Franklin's like, yo, bro, you wait until now, after all of these years, you now, when it's too late, you now want to talk to me and give me some insight? And that shit struck a nerve, you feel me? And it struck a nerve because I feel like there's been mad times where I felt like I needed help. And I've asked for help and niggas don't help you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So what I want to put out there for 2021, not just for me, I want to normalize helping people while they can still be helped. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to think of a time. Was there ever a time where you needed help? And was there ever a time where you saw somebody that needed help and you didn't help them, but you could, and you probably regretted not helping them? And was there ever a time where you needed help and somebody could have helped you, but by the time they probably even thought about it, it was already too late. Help was no longer needed.
Yeah, I could think of a time when sometimes you be in a rush in the morning and you see a lady
you just didn't hold the door for that lady.
You see her going down this train station with the baby stroller, but the A train coming. You can't miss that train.
Was it Broadway Junction?
Huh?
Was it Broadway?
Broadway Junction.
I'm sorry, lady. You're going to have to figure this out yourself.
You're going to have to walk with God.
You have to figure that one out.
Yeah, I could have helped, but no,
the escalator's off.
You got to walk with God.
You feel me? What about you, Bianca?
If you don't stop calling me that shit, for me, like real shit, I help people when I can. If I can do it, I will do it. But if you make it a habit of always asking me for help, and I feel like I can't reach out to you for help, I cut that supply off. Okay. So like when people ask me for money constantly, I help you the first time, maybe the second time. But when we get to time number 3, that's out. So it's times I've had it and people ask me for certain shit and I'm like, oh nah, because I done gave it to you 2 times. So that'd be a time.
Was there ever a time when y'all needed help and niggas? Was there ever a time when you needed help and somebody definitely could have helped you, but they probably didn't?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
I feel like for like most of my career, like as far as like me being Brumman, you feel me? I feel like I've been around a lot of people who've been around a lot of people who could have put me in a position to like, yo, it's my mans. Yo, like,
Facts.
yo, this is such and such. Like, I ain't asking for no promises, but yo, this is his page right here.
Yeah.
And those conversations was never had. Those conversations, those type of things never, rose to the occasion. And I just sit back and it's like, and I'm very observant. So I sit back and I analyze and I watch every situation. And I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't ask for a handout. I didn't ask you to do the dirty work. You didn't need to do anything. You just need to say, that's the nigga. Yeah. That's him. And I got it from him.
And let you do the rest of the work.
I didn't even need the introduction. You just need to say, that's him.
Yeah.
Give me the head nod.
They even do that.
And niggas ain't even do that. You feel me? And
I could agree to that though. I could say that with like interviews because I've interned in the industry from like record labels to even interning for people like Angela Yee. And just little things where people won't do an interview for you. Like, yeah, I sit down. It's like, yeah.
Nigga don't got the password talk about fan mail. Nigga looking at Windows 98 talk about fan mail. Right up.
It's like simple people in the industry that could pass the torch to you. You know, I feel like we see the same people 40, 50 years old still sitting at these mics. And
facts, they really do.
Yeah, we
always talk about
they won't sit down and do an interview with you for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let me get some exposure. Like, you don't gotta do nothing. I'm not asking you for no money. Just sit down with me, talk to me, or put me in a room.
That's a fact, you know. And I say this shit all the time. Like, you know, Fric Frac, we don't really have that big of a team. Our team is literally everybody in this room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make it my due diligence to try to put everybody that I know on. My team is niggas that I know. Like my cameraman, I've known my cameras since I was like 14. You feel me? Kadaja, aka Reem's sister, aka Lasagna, Plant Girl. That's like the daughter that I never had. You know what I'm saying? Just stay over there, please, Captain Planet. But yeah, you feel me? So I ain't gonna lie, there was definitely there was one time where I could have helped somebody. So all right, boom. So I had a friend of mine, right? He was in a really, really bad situation. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And all right, you know, we just gonna go out. I'm gonna tell the whole story. So one of my little homies from back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. He had got a girl pregnant. Okay. You feel me? So he hit me. He like, yo, bro, whatever. I might have been like 20. He might have been like maybe 15, 16 at the time. Jesus. So he's like, yo, bro, you feel me? X, Y, and Z happened. Blah blah blah. Shorty's he said I didn't. Well, I'm bugging. He didn't get her pregnant. He said I didn't pull out. That's what he said. So I said, oh, so when did it happen? He goes, yesterday. I go, oh, you good? Just, you feel me? Go to the pharmacy. Do what you got to do. He's like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, could you come with me or whatever the case? I was like, yo, bro, just pharmacy right there. You go get the pill. You feel me? You good, right? Why you couldn't go with him? I honestly don't remember. I don't want to lie to you. I don't even think I was doing nothing important. But this is not a funny story, but it's kind of funny, right? So, all right, boom. So this is how you know this was a minute ago. Back in the day, they had this kind of plan B. It was like 2 pills. You feel me? Like you take one now and you take another one like I think 6 to 12 hours after.
How you know this?
This is what I heard. This is what I heard. But yo, this is not funny. You feel me? But this is kind of funny, right? So he gets that joint, right? He gives her the pill, so he thinks everything is good. So shorty still winds up getting pregnant. He goes, yo, bro, I don't know what happened. You feel me? I don't know like where I went wrong, et cetera, et cetera. I said, yo, did you give her the pill? He goes, facts. I was like, yo, I should have gave her the other one. I was like, wait, what do you mean? This dummy thought that they just gave him 2. Like, yo, you take one now. Here's another one just in case it happens again at another time. And he only gave her 1 out of the 2 pills and it didn't work. You feel me? And it's kind of funny. I mean, he's good now. He don't got no kid now. But it's like, he don't really have nobody to like walk him through that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no pops. He don't got no older brother. He don't really got like, I was kind of like his like big homie, brother, whatever you want to say. And I kind of felt like I was just brushing him off. Like, yo, that's regular. Like, yo, just take care of that. You know what I'm saying? So ever since that shit happened, I was like, yo, I make a due diligence. Whenever I see anybody that's in need of anything, you don't got to ask me. I say one of my favorite lines, you don't have to ask real people to do real shit. Whenever I see anybody need any kind of help, I make it a due diligence to try to reach out and help niggas. So, you know, for 2021, I want people to help people. Real shit. That ass. If you can, you don't got to know them. If it's a simple repost, a reshare, a like, a comment, whatever. Yo, Instagram makes shit so easy to help somebody, bro.
Absolutely. Social media in general.
Yo, a reshare, bro. You know how much people don't be. Just hit a button, a retweet, something.
But I think people also are scared of you getting more shine than them or more clout than them. And that's another thing people got to stop too. Stop trying to hold people back in fear of what you might not get. Because if whatever is for you, if it's meant for you, you're going to get it.
That's a fact.
When I tell you that's a super fact.
Like, that's a Fendi.
That's a big Fendi.
But everybody could eat.
But yeah, so I brought Carl up here because we had a very interesting conversation. We gonna lead into that.
I forgot what I said.
Oh, I remember what you said. Nigga, that shit is documented. But so shout out. So all right. So I want to also get into this. I want y'all to both to think about this before y'all answer, right? Especially you. Okay. So I got a homegirl, right? So she's been fucking with a nigga for a couple months. Mm-hmm. She has a kid. He has a kid. Then he does. So he's on some yo, I want to get a crib type shit. Mm-hmm. Like, yo, I got the money where after we can start looking for a crib like now. They both live in different states. You feel me? So my homegirl's like, yo, instead of a crib, for one, I'm not moving into nobody's crib unless I'm engaged. Mm-hmm. She said that's one. And then she was like, instead of a crib, how about we go and get an apartment before we go and get it? He's like, but why not just try to get a crib now? You feel me? My whole thing is this. I feel like a crib is a big ass commitment. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, me personally, I'm not marrying anybody before we live together. Some people be having that shit reversed. Do you think it's old?
You're not marrying somebody before y'all live together.
Correct.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So my whole thing is this: when it comes to like young couples looking to like make that step, is there like a guideline or like a blueprint or like a book that you should go to? Like, should you be together before you get a house? Should you get an apartment first? Do you have to be engaged? Like, how does that work?
I feel like every relationship is different. You got to do what works for you. For me personally, I'm not living with nobody before we engaged or even about to be married. Just the simple fact, I feel like relationships are steps. Everything is a step. If I live with you too fast, that shit gets burnt out. If you think about it, the goal is to stay with somebody for the rest of your life. We 20-something years old. We live together. By 40, 50, that's why people be cheating. You get bored. You get burnt out. But God. I feel like if you're in the same box 13 years, if you're in a serious relationship, you done spent days with somebody. Like I've been in 3 and 4 year relationships where I done stayed at his house for a week. He done stayed at my house for a week. Being around somebody enough, you know they habits. You know what you can put up with. You don't gotta live in an apartment to certify that before anything.
How you feel about that?
Yeah, likewise.
So you
to an extent, yeah, I understand.
I ain't gonna hold you. I am not proposing to because I mean you can spend a night at somebody's crib here and there. You can spend a week here or whatever. But when somebody spends the night, it's not the same because like I know at the end of the day like you don't live here. You feel me? So
got that in the back
you know what I mean? Like, all right, like this bitch about to blow mine this week. I'm playing 2K all weekend when she go to work. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
that's where you can see what you're willing to put up with.
But in my whole thing is like so y'all okay with doing so y'all not buying a crib before unless y'all engage. Pretty much. You're not with
I need a ring on my finger.
How you feel?
And most of the time chicks start playing house. I'm not playing house before I get the ring.
How you feel about
y'all
that?
be playing house
regardless.
Y'all be playing hold on. Girl, you know what's so funny about that?
What?
Because women always want a nigga that y'all want us to do husbandly shit before there's a ring on the finger before you even engage, but you don't want to play house.
Cause we're the catch.
Whoa!
8 out of 10 niggas sweep you off your feet and start doing fuck shit.
What makes you think you the catch?
We are the catch.
But why y'all the catch?
Because y'all chase. Naturally, y'all chase us. Y'all see what's
all right.
y'all want.
Guess what? Y'all catching us though.
Second of all, y'all put us through mad stuff
Queen.
before we could get to the ring and all of that. Not all of y'all, because
I want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Fric Frac podcast.
Yeah. Y'all agree with me?
Hold on, time out. Lasagna, do you?
No. The last thing we doing is asking lasagna for input.
We're not adding lasagna into it.
Oh my.
Whoever you're seeing, just pass the card down. You know what we're talking about. Just give her the card. Dr. Lipschitz.
Oh my God.
He works wonders. Right, lasagna? Right. Dr. Stanford, shout outs to you. What insurance do you take? What insurance you got? Pass it along, because you lost your motherfucking mind. Y'all catch.
Men play more games than females.
Oh my God.
Y'all cheat a lot. Y'all get, like you said, same box.
No, yo nigga cheat a lot.
I'm just saying.
Yo nigga play games.
Experience of seeing the bros.
The niggas do that.
This nigga is a whole like.
Oh my God. I can't even argue with you. Why did you just do that?
Exactly.
Why would you prove that point?
Wait. Hold on. I was literally minding my fucking business.
Nigga said,
under what?
Nobody.
Under what?
You talk a lot of shit.
Under what grounds am I a hoe?
Earlier today, you just posted. You kept all 4 of your ladies happy. It was a
no, that's not what I said. It said niggas can't be sick. Niggas don't know how to be loyal for shit. I'm like, y'all was committed to all 4 y'all.
Yeah, in rotation.
I mean.
When I had y'all at
in
the
life.
time.
Exactly. I didn't mean 4 at the same time. What is my name? Lou Will or something?
See, that's that nigga shit.
What? Wow. That's really how you moving.
Stick with it.
This is crazy.
But anyway, so pretty much though, but like, so say if you on a situation like that though, your significant other want a crib right now, but you probably necessarily don't really want a crib. You would prefer an apartment. You probably would prefer an apartment. How y'all come to a mutual compromise?
But wait, you also said that they live in 2 different states.
Correct.
So that's a whole different variable. They need to at least get to the same
they got at
state.
least.
I forgot about that.
I need to see what type of clubs you go to.
I'm fucking dead. This is what type of clubs you go to. Oh
imagine
my
you fuck with a girl,
God,
she tell you she go to tracks. Exactly.
I have no problem with tracks. That is a beautiful.
Imagine you dead ass talking to chick, be like, yeah, so where you be going to chill out? Oh, I be going to tracks.
I just want to say I have no problem with tracks. It's a beautiful establishment. Had a lot of fun in there. You feel me?
Oh, you one of those.
Had a lot of fun in there. But I don't know what y'all saying though. Point blank period. I feel like moving together. I feel like for one, that whole checkpoint thing, yeah, it's cool, but doesn't that kind of take like the essence out of your relationship? Like, it's like, all right, after a while, we need to be here. Before we move it together, we should be here. Don't that like kind of drain the life out your relationship? No?
I feel like it puts a
stamp on
it. No. It's kind of like when girls say, I'm not going to give you no pussy until the 4th date.
Yo,
is that what you're trying to say?
I hate that shit.
Is that what you're trying to, that's what you're trying to say? It kind of
yes.
does. Like when it's premeditated, like you're premeditating that something can fuck up, so I don't want to do this. To an extent. I'm just playing devil's advocate on it.
I feel like that's something too premeditated. Like most of the time when people move in together, big percentage, it don't work. It don't last. Because people rush with that thought, we have to do this or we have to be here before we do this. It's not like every day you're talking about, okay, let's go to step number 15, babe. But in your head, it's like, yo, certain things we just not doing before marriage. We can have fun. We can enjoy each other.
So you can fuck on my dick, but before marriage, but...
Yeah, exactly.
This is crazy, and that's in the Bible.
I don't want to live with you before marriage. I just don't.
Oh, my God. So, but that could cause a problem, though. But leading up, all right, boom. So, you know what? Let's say that does cause a problem, right? Mm-hmm. So, this is something that a lot of people want to know, and I actually don't really got the answer to this. There's 2 questions.
Okay.
Is there a proper, healthy way to take a break from a situation or a relationship? And is that even a good thing? Is that a requirement? It's like, what is the proper way to take a break from somebody that you're with? Like, how do you do that without stepping on toes or being disrespectful? Lasagna, you got something to say, Lasagna?
Well, my therapist said...
Oh, my God.
That's why I be laughing.
My therapist said that, you know...
You want to come speak it to the mic?
Oh.
You want to come speak it to the mic?
Hi, I'm Lasagna.
Thank you. Hello. I'm not trying to be Summer Walker right now.
Come on, Steve Harvey.
Oh.
Anyways, my therapist was like the proper way to take a break from dealing with somebody is to cut off all communication.
But here's the thing though, but you don't necessarily want to cut them off, because a break doesn't mean you want to break up with somebody though, right? Because a break means like, yo, as of right now, I just can't do this at the moment. I just need to chill for a second. Know what I mean?
It depends on why y'all breaking up.
It ain't a breakup.
But I feel like a break is a breakup.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Or is it like, I'll be right back?
I think it's more so the fear of the respect that might the respect that could be lost in the break, because you never know what that you know like some people like to get technical. You feel me? And I'm not gonna lie, niggas do get technical because in the past I got technical. Like, yo,
he was on a break. That's why I fucked your sister.
Technically,
that's why y'all not shit. But go ahead.
Technically, we wasn't together, so technically,
See,
that was in the past. You feel me? That's how that was just a way of. But that's me knowing what you was doing was wrong, but you needed a scapegoat to be technical. That's the only time That's the only time you really see when people use technicality. You feel me? Is when they know they wasn't supposed to do it.
But that's why I feel as a female, a break is a breakup for me, because I feel like as a man, you're gonna do things, you're gonna dibble and dabble. So protect my feelings.
So you can't spin the block if a nigga on a break with you.
It depends.
You know what's so crazy?
I have rules. It can't be nobody I know. It can't be anybody that's around my vicinity that could talk about it. Do it with a bitch that I don't know nothing about.
All right, boom. Now, with me on that turn now, at a younger age, that sounded good. You feel me? But as I've matured and you get older, it's not happening. For the simple fact of, I think with a mindset now, I'm not going to do anything that's going to, if I'm not going to do anything that I know if I found out you did, it's going to send me over the fucking wall. You feel me? So I have to take into my mind and consideration like, yo, boy, technically, you can fuck this bitch. And you scotch free. But if you find out she gave another nigga
LOL under her picture
login.
Yo, why you gonna steal my home post?
I know you
gonna steal my home. Yo, listen, Yo, listen.
No, don't take me off.
Anybody that got my Disney Plus login, if I see a login from a PS5 in Brownsville, I'm gonna, I'm not even gonna go there.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
So you fucking with bitches who fuck with niggas in Brownsville?
I don't know.
You lost.
I don't know.
You lost.
I did.
But now, so it'd be like, but if I find out you fucked another nigga or you was entertaining another nigga, I know there's no coming back. I know there's no coming back from that with me. So I'm not gonna do anything that could possibly not come back to you.
You need to take a break from your shorty. How you gonna do it?
What do you mean?
How you gonna present it to her? What are you gonna say? You need a break from your nigga. How you gonna do it?
I think you just kind of say like,
this ain't working right now.
I need a break.
Yeah.
I think. Is that now? I don't want to say it ain't working right now because it's like
because that's when you need a break.
But it's more so the conversation that it's more so what's the grounds of the situation, and then what's the how, because now you're more so dealing with like mental. You feel me? It's not always so physical. It's also mental. You feel me?
See, me being a nigga, I don't like breaks.
Me neither.
You feel me? But the reason why I'm not opposed to it is because somebody put me in a situation where I actually went on a break. Me and Patchen, I went on a break from her one time. And it wasn't even like I wanted to go out and fuck other chicks. It was on some, I just need like, in my head, I knew I needed like 2 or 3 weeks. I said, I need 2 or 3 weeks to come home from work and I don't have to call you or text you. And I'm not obligated to you for a while. Because this obligation right now is stressing me the fuck out.
But see, I feel like it's things that build up to a breakup. Y'all both know when, this shit is...
Nah, it wasn't right.
It's the shit is going down in here. So that's why I feel like it's like, on some real shit, when that last thing happened, when you at the top of the cliff, this not working. What we doing?
Because how often do people really come back from the break?
That's a good question.
I've been in a relationship and we came back from the break.
Y'all come back from the break, but did you solve the problem during the break?
No, because like how you spoke about, I felt like...
He said A1, Ralph.
Because it'll be a problem. It'll be a problem that led to the break, to the break, and then now y'all are on break, and then you come back because you think you got the space, and then your problem's right there during the break.
It's like, shit, there we go.
Y'all never got through it.
Yeah, facts.
But I feel like it comes with mindset and growth. Like you said, like certain things you're not going to do during a break because you don't want it done to you.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at a break. Like, have you grew in that mind space of, even though we're not together, did you still respect me?
But it's not, all right, we're taking, I'm not even talking about as far as the entertaining other people. I'm talking about there's a variety of problems that could arise that could make you feel like you need a break from somebody, you feel me? So the problem arises, and you're absolutely right. It's definitely a compilation because it's not going to be one thing happens, break. Yeah, like every time something that break.
It's an accumulation.
No, it's an accumulation of things. You feel me? So you say, you know what? We need a break. You go on a break. You take a step back. You take a step back. Maybe we just haven't had breaks. Maybe because I haven't been on a break as an adult. But I know when you come back from when I was younger.
Niggas don't take breaks, by the way. Only females take breaks.
You feel me? Yeah, only females take breaks.
Men don't take breaks?
Nah, we don't take breaks.
The only reason I took a break because I was really going through it. But I'm opposed to breaks. I don't really fuck with breaks like that.
You feel me? So you go. So after we reach the pinnacle, we take the break. We come back.
Now what?
And the problem is still there because we were on a break and we didn't discuss it. I feel like, and then damn, I just lost my train of thought when you stopped it. But yeah, the problem never gets discussed amongst that break. So you come back and you're sometimes faced with the same problem, and then you're just gonna keep continuously going on breaks. The only time I feel a break should come about is if you need some. I think people really take breaks for like mental clarity to feel like, do I still want to be in this?
Yeah.
You feel me? It's not how often I know I can speak for when I was younger. I felt like maybe Shorty took a break because she didn't know if this is where she wanted to be. Are you taking a break because you got your own personal issues going on? Are you taking a break because you need a mental break from the world? Or are you reevaluating our situation? You feel me? That's what it all comes down to.
And this is why you can't be moving in with niggas without fucking... Y'all fucking...
No, that's different. That's a whole different thing. But when I took my break, it was for mental clarity of do I really want this person? Are you who I really want to be with? And I wasn't even.
Did you disrespect that nigga while you were on break?
No, I don't believe in that. I feel like if I'm committed to you and I'm on a break with you and I'm thinking about being back with you, I'm gonna take that time for that.
Okay, that worked. I feel pretty much what you said. Piggyback off of what you said. Moving forward, like the reason why like I be opposed to breaks is because like he said, breaks don't really like for the most part. Like for me, if we on a break, there's a problem. I feel like taking distance from the problem is not really gonna solve the problem. Like what he said, it really takes effective communication. Like, and I'm not effective communication and comprehension because a lot of people be talking and don't know what the fuck niggas be saying.
Yeah,
you feel me? So like, this brings me now to the following thing. You feel me? Like, so we rolling into what you said. We gonna get there.
You still on this? I must have said something.
But so somebody said to me, why is it that we've actually spoke about this before, but yo, why is it that relationships always seem to fucking break right after a baby's born?
I really feel like after doing my research and like speaking to, it's simply accumulation of a lot of things dealing with postpartum depression.
I feel that plays a major role. I feel like that plays a major.
I feel like that's the biggest thing in our problem, our community, because I feel like for starters, us as black men are only trained to be aggressors and to react to aggression with aggression. So that starts right there. So that's, you got to put a pin on that. So now you're taking,
bitch, why you sad today?
So now you're taking that and you're taking another woman. Now you're taking another black individual, a woman with sometimes more deeper emotions than you, and then you're adding pregnancy and hormones onto the situation, and all she knows is anger. And as a black man, you're only trained to identify with aggression, not with sympathy, but with aggression. You mirror it. So now instead of deflecting it, you're mirroring your situation. And now the baby comes, but you don't even realize all that damage. It's been 9 months of straight fucking damage. And it's been 9 months of damage during the, because it is postpartum depression, but it's been 9 months of bullshit during the pregnancy. You have one day at the baby shower where you smile and giggle, and then in the car you're fucking screaming at each other, and then after the baby comes, now it's like the wind down, and now you have all the stress on top of dealing with the baby. You have the female feeling like she's somewhat not feeling like the same as a woman. Her body's not the same, her mind's not the same, her focus is not on you anymore. You're not her primary attention. You're feeling less of a man. You're used to be having all the attention, and now you don't know how.
You got to share nipples.
Now you have to share nipples. You can't have sex for 6 weeks.
Yes.
You don't have sex for 6 weeks.
Oh,
you can't have sex for 6 weeks.
I was going to cheat. My fault.
My fault, King.
Niggas ain't shit for how many times?
No, I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm not going to cheat on my baby mother. I'm not going to cheat on my baby mother that early.
You feel me? So,
you're not.
And then that's another thing. It's automatically a baby mother. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody's just a baby mother. With a wife comes a different type of union. So that comes a different type of understanding.
I want to cut you off right there.
And that's why I was without
we had this conversation. You see where this is rolling into. You see where it's rolling into.
I see where this is going.
I 1000% agree with you. But I want to take a different take. Okay. And I'm going to use you as an example, right?
Jesus Christ.
This is hypothetically speaking. These words, I'm not using these words on my brother right here.
But, okay.
But, so say you get your girl pregnant, right? So your girl is pregnant. Matter of fact, she's not even pregnant yet. Let's rewind this. So let's say your girl was attracted to you because you were a rapper or a singer, right? Like, yo, I really love this nigga music. Like, that's one of the things that attracted her to you, right? So y'all get together now and, you know, y'all musicking, whatever y'all want to call it. Y'all together, but now you get her pregnant, right?
Okay.
So now she's telling everybody, yeah, you know, yo, my baby, he gonna make it. Yo, he about to get signed. Like, he's Langston Hughes, whatever the fuck. That nigga wasn't a rapper, but whatever, right? So now y'all have this baby. You feel me? Now when you have a lot of people like to think that like marriage is the biggest transformation a relationship can have, and I honestly think it's having a child. And the reason why I think having a child is a big transformation is because it kind of really exposes everything and it leaves your relationship butt ass naked. So like, let's say now your girl is you guys are parents now, right? Okay. So now let's say let's say your shorty's working, she busting her ass, whatever. She's like, yo, bro, man, can you get some baby formula or some Pampers? Instead of buying Pampers or formula, using that bread for studio time. So now you go from this thing over guy's priority. He can't get his priorities straight. So now you go from that Langston Hughes nigga to a bum ass SoundCloud rapper. You know what I'm saying? So real shit. So like when you have a kid, it just kind of shows you aspects of like when another party is involved, like a mutual investment is involved, it kind of shows you aspects and parts of people that you wouldn't see before you guys were together. That's why when you made that comment that you made, so pretty much this is what happened, right? Caller right here, it was a post that said, Lasagna about to lose her fucking mind for this shit. The post said, behind every
toxic man.
Behind every troubled man is a toxic mother. But y'all not ready for that conversation.
I saw what
you feel me? Yeah.
Fair.
And I was like, yo, I don't really feel like that's a fair assessment to make. You know what I'm saying? And your words were, I'm not quoting you on this, but you said some shit like, at the end of the day,
the mother has a decision.
The mother made the decision to have a baby with this nigga, so that's partially her fault. Or, I think you said it's her responsibility.
No, she has the first choice of setting the foundation.
Okay.
For me personally, and now I feel like that's two different variables. If I'm dealing with a guy who's a rapper, I'm not just gonna want to be a rapper, and I know he still wants to be in the studio. He's still paying for studio time. He's still trying to live that life and get to that goal. I'm not gonna lay down, fuck him, and get pregnant by him because I just know he's not mentally ready for that. People bring kids into things and they're not fully ready for that in certain aspects. We said premeditation. Certain things need to be premeditated. Now, if we hit 30 and he like, yo, babe, why don't you just get a 9 to 5? If the rapping shit happens, I'll do that on the weekends or Saturday, Sunday.
Nigga said rapping on the weekends.
Like, whatever the case may be, I see the mindset of growth. Where he's not like, studio time, I'm taking from Pampers and bottles to do studio time.
But sometimes shit happens, though.
That's the thing. I'm a person, premeditation. I know we're not ready for no kid. I'm not bringing that no kid into that. But you can't calculate,
you can't premeditate. You can't calculate everything, though.
But that's what's wrong with society. People need to calculate babies.
But you can't calculate babies all the time,
You should. That's the problem.
But you can't do that,
No,
though.
I feel like you're saying that because people don't.
No, you literally cannot do that,
You
though.
can do that.
Not all the... You can, but not 100% of the... Not 100% of the time, though.
All right. How do you not calculate it 100% of the time?
You think it with your dick.
No, that ain't me.
You're thinking with the satisfaction of your dick.
No, because I use what? I just stopped. Listen. Wow,
use what?
For starters?
I will fuck you up in the studio right now. You use what?
I use condoms. The fuck are you talking about? Anyway, moving forward.
I'm mad.
You be mad in the corner. You gonna cry in the car.
Mouse, please. Guys next door.
I'm going to
pick me up.
I'm going to fucking hard or soft.
I know you are. So you know Orlando can talk about orgies.
Where I belong. But what I'm saying is though, you can't always everything. That's not how life works. You cannot calculate.
Why doesn't it work like that?
Bro, suppose that's somebody's one window opportunity to have a kid. Suppose they know that. And they get pregnant and they got to keep it. Or suppose the doctor, I ain't gonna lie, if you get pregnant, it's a high risk, you might die. Because at the end of the day, we all know that all black women are a lot more of a higher risk than any other woman on the planet.
But see, now you're talking about a different variable.
You literally can't calculate everything, though. You have to. This is real life.
Even at the end of the day, you still had the decision to decide.
And I feel like as a mother, we take on more weight. It's more single mothers and families out here. So as a mother, for me, before I get pregnant, my mom's always told me, do not have a kid if you're not fully prepared for that man to leave you. Not saying he would, but if he left you, you still good. You're not worried about him. And I said, I don't even want to raise a kid in that situation because of the fact I make that choice to bring my kid into a toxic situation.
I just kind of feel it's unfair for you. I kind of feel it's unfair for anybody to agree with the post, to be honest.
How?
For you to say behind every troubled man is a toxic
But didn't I clarify that? I said I shared it because I agreed with it, but I'm not saying every man.
When I saw that, I thought they was talking about my mother. I'm like, the fuck that? What's she doing?
Oh, fuck is that? You feel me? Like, you can't. But my whole thing is, you can't even defend that post, though. Like, how could you even sit here and defend that?
How not?
How can you sit here and say behind every troubled man is a toxic mom?
I didn't make the post, though.
But you shared it and you agreed with it, though.
Right. My clarity on it is majority. I'm not saying all, but a lot of times in relationships, things that men do that are toxic, they seen it from somewhere. They mother didn't correct it.
I mean, but here's the thing, right? So if you raise in let's say I'm not sure about you, but we raise in single parent households, right? Mm-hmm. So it takes two parents to raise a child. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Absolutely. The workload is distributed 50-50. Mm-hmm. So that means even if my mother got a 98% on the test, overall on the group project, it's still a 48 because this whole 50 is fucking missing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it will be unfair for you to sit here and assess her and penalize her for her literally doing the best that she could have you got a 98 on the test. You feel me? 2% off, whoop-de-fucking-do. You can't sit here and negatively assess her and criticize her for doing what she can because this whole nigga was absent. You know what I mean? Who's to say like she did her job, but shit, he probably saw his cousin moving a type way, and that's why he started moving like that.
8% don't sound like a trouble man. That's not.
No, I'm talking about as a mother. Let's say you got a 90% as a mother, as a parent. Mm-hmm. This whole 50% of the father is missing. You can't be both parents. No matter how strong or how hard women think they are, you cannot be a mother and a father. Yeah. Say what you want. Save them. It's a Father's Day for me. Post for your fucking selves. Y'all cannot do both.
You can't.
Period.
I agree 100%.
So how are we going to sit here and criticize?
But to avoid that, I can't say it will guarantee it. You, as a woman, you have to make better choices before you decide to have a kid. Just like you said, you can't premeditate that. Yes, you can. Because 8 out of 10, the minute when that kid is in your body, your life changes, not his. If he's a good man, he's gonna step up to the plate. But as soon as that baby is in your body, that's on you. You can't drink, you can't hang out, you can't do this, you can't do. It's a lot of things you have to change. So if I know my man,
you can smoke hookah though, right?
No, you can't smoke hookah either. But if I know my man is not 100% ready to be there, I'm not gonna make a selfish decision because I want a kid or he's saying okay. Somebody gotta think there.
Yeah, but she didn't get pregnant on her own, though.
Right.
You feel me? So, but how are we gonna pin this all on her? I'm
not pinning on her, but at the end of the day, it has to come out of her.
Yeah, but
she has the ultimate choice.
I ain't gonna lie, I just feel that's a bad take, son. And me advocating for women is like, who the fuck is this nigga? You feel me? But I don't know. You advocate
for women since when?
That's what I'm asking me. Since when? You feel me? I'm supposed to be Future Hendrix the third, nigga. But yeah, I don't know, man. I ain't really feel that was a fair take. But we also want to roll into something. I want you to comment on this too, because we could both relate to this. I saw a post today. I freaking forgot to screenshot the shit. But pretty much, it was like, why is it that black women are the only women on the whole universe who got the whole stigma of strong black women? You know, you don't really see that in the Asian community. You don't really hear people say, yeah, strong. You don't really hear people say, yeah, she's a strong Asian woman or a strong Brazilian woman, but you really only hear it with strong black women. Because, hear me out. But they say, you know why? Because masculinity, but being strong is a masculine trait that's usually bestowed upon men. You feel me? That's really like a man type of thing is what they were saying. They was like, what happens now is black women have this whole stigma of, yo, I'm gonna be a strong black woman. And they go into these relationships with this alpha male energy or this alpha competitive energy. And this is why their relationships fail. Because it's really more on some, you got corona? You feel me? It's really, because then the relationship kind of turns into a competition versus a partnership. You know what I'm saying? And then I was in my head, I'm like, well, damn, you know? And it's funny because you sit down and you see all of the educated black women, you see the Fortune 500, you know, the CEOs, whatever the case may be. I said this episode when I feel like black women be having a chip on their shoulder. You feel me? And I feel like sometimes, like, I'm not sitting here and say it's all. I feel black women should tone down and black men should tone up. If that makes sense. They're not all 100% to blame. But how you feel about that? How you feel
when you said? Oh, so we wasn't even talking about being a mother or kids and shit like.
Now we was.
Strong black woman with kids.
It don't even matter.
Oh, okay. Well, period. If you're talking about period as a strong black woman, I feel like society has conditioned them to. I hate to be one of those people who get into like systematic racism and stuff like that. I hate shit like that. But at the end of the day, since George Floyd died and the emergence of like Black Lives Matter and being more informed on the topic, you realized how much at the bottom of the totem pole that black women actually are. To the point where they literally have to be that strong, that they literally have to be bro.
So how do we deal with them?
Bro, you got look like I always say this chart. If man is deemed better than woman, it's deemed to be stronger and better than women, and white is considered to be stronger than black.
Bottom of the bottom.
What do you think it means to be a black woman?
But in reality,
so if you overcome if you're literally giving yourself a fighting chance to make it out the bottom of, literally fighting to get out the bottom of the barrel, you literally have you don't do motherfuckers play 82 games every season. What is it? 96 games every season just to walk off the court at the end of the season with no ring, no championship, no nothing, no celebration, no banner, no nothing. Nah, they don't. You do this for a ring. You do this for a championship. So sometimes I guess maybe the title of the title and the crown of strong black woman, that's their. I've made it out the fucking trenches, bro.
But now they're coming into relationships though, and they're bringing that same chip on their shoulder into relationships, and it's failing. Because to be honest, as a nigga, everything you just set aside, do you really want to deal with a woman that comes with that kind of energy in a relationship?
Ooh, child.
I'm gonna give it a buck. I don't.
Why not?
Because at the end of the day, everybody looks at relationships different. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm looking for more of like a partnership.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I don't want to feel as though like I'll never forget the what was it, like 2 summers ago, I was dealing with this girl, right? And she was like, "Oh, I'm about to go get my nails done." And I was like, "Oh, well, how much are they?" She's like, "Nah, it's cool." Like, nah, it's cool. I got you. And she gave me this whole "I am black woman, hear me roar" speech. And I'm just like,
Deadass?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. Never spoke to her again. You feel me? Yeah, go get your, all right, go ahead. You go get your gel done. You feel me? So, to be honest, it's kind of like, I feel like when women come with that kind of energy, it kind of challenges how I move as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like when women come with that energy, not to say it's not warranted, but when they come with it, it kind of challenges your position as a nigga. Sometimes, you know what I mean? It really can challenge it. And I mean, I want somebody to challenge me as a person, but not my position in my relationship as a man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in competition with you. Like, this is not what this is about.
Do you feel like women are supposed to be more submissive?
Well,
that's what you're getting at?
Would I like my women to be submissive? Yeah, why not? Of course, yeah.
Hold on.
Ashtray, bitch.
Hold on. Before you even answer that.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I said it. What?
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't even call me daddy no more. I like to be addressed as my lord. That's the start.
Your savior.
My savior.
Your majesty.
My fucking majesty.
I got a story. Hold on, wait for that.
Rewind that back.
Yeah.
What does submissive mean to you? Before you even answer that, what does submissive mean to you?
I would really like to know what submissive means to you. Because you got bare shit.
Because number one,
she got mad niggas.
That is the big...
She got mad niggas.
Cut this off.
Because that's the biggest problem. The language has been so distorted amongst the black community. Like the word toxic is just fucking ran down to the ground. Use that word, so you feel me? I just learned. Like I really sat down and I thought about this. Sorry to go off topic, but I sat down and I thought about this. For the past couple years, you know, you're doing self-reflecting. You're trying to understand yourself and see where you went wrong, and how like reevaluating your past relationships. And you know, you sit there and you say, yo, damn, that relationship was mad toxic. That relationship was so toxic. It was so toxic for me. Everything was toxic about it. And then I sat down last week and I really sat down. I was driving and I thought about this. You know, I'm always drinking and driving. Listen to me. I'm always driving and thinking.
These are the sentiments of Fric, the light-skinned nigga.
I'm thinking and driving. And I said, yo, bro, you were fucking 21, 22. You were a kid. You wasn't toxic. You were just growing up. You didn't know what you was doing. You didn't know where you were going. Y'all weren't toxic for each other. Y'all just didn't understand each other.
You don't even know what a relationship is.
You didn't even know what was going on with the grizzle. You just over here grizzling with the guano. You feel me?
Moving with the passa.
You don't even know what type of dance hall this is. You feel me?
Shout out to Bogle.
So you feel me? So with that whole toxic thing, like people when you reevaluate your situations, like a lot of y'all wasn't toxic. There was nothing wrong with you.
You got a definition of toxic?
No.
You got a definition of toxic?
I don't, actually.
I deadass have a definition of toxic.
What's the definition?
Jamaican women.
You're not wrong. It's also Guyanese women, but okay.
Jamaican men. Yeah.
I can't relate.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. But I feel toxic is when you know something is wrong. You know something is wrong. Maybe a specific situation or environment, but you choose to embrace it and stay there versus trying to do the work to get out. So it's kind of like, I'm not happy in this relationship, so I'm just go out and I'm gonna fuck bitches instead of having effective communication, so I don't have the urge to go fuck bitches.
That's a fact.
That's toxic. You feel me? I know what's wrong. I know it's a problem, but instead of me trying to fix it, I embrace that shit.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? That's for anybody there. Yeah, y'all can quote me. I said that.
All right, so
but
run it back.
What's your definition?
Yeah, no, it was
submissive.
Oh, submissive. Yeah,
submissive. That's what led me into toxic. I feel like with submission, the black community, particularly black women, have taken the word submissive and just means I'm going to bow at my nigga's feet.
But they act like we don't submit to our women too, though. That's the shit that be blowing my.
It's not about us right about now.
I feel like first and foremost, like women don't see a submissive figure in the household. Half the time, like we said, a lot of women are single mothers. So if you're not seeing a woman be strong, if you're not seeing her be submissive and cater to a man, and let him lead the pack, you don't know how to do that.
You know, the reference what you said, a lot of women are getting relationship advice from their single ass mothers and they end up single ass daughters.
And that's horrible too.
That ass.
But I feel like submissive
Your mothers
means
do not know what's best all the
to
time.
be I feel like submissive means to be vulnerable. It doesn't mean to be soft, kiss his feet, but you gotta allow him to take the lead. You gotta allow him to make decisions.
What's taking the lead? What's making decisions? Is it just what we gonna eat for dinner?
No,
tonight?
I feel like when you have a household, you allow him to run the household.
We're not even in the household together. We still
Because you don't want to move when niggas will say y'all engaged, but that's a different story for a different
you
day.
ain't gonna wait till we married to decide. Wait, am I gonna submit to this nigga
I'm
today?
fucking dead, son.
It's like in general, you let him take charge and you stand behind him.
What's taking charge? This is real life situation. What is taking?
It's hard to explain it.
No, explain your situation. So how are you in a relationship?
I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not submissive. I'm an alpha female, and I can admit I have to work on that. But I feel like I haven't.
That's why you don't got no niggas.
I haven't been with, exactly. I don't have no niggas. I haven't been with a man that I trusted him to take the lead, and I trusted things for him to make those decisions. Because I feel like a lot of men our age use submission as control and power.
Yeah, fact.
I'm not gonna be at home doing this, cooking this, listening to what you say.
Now we know you can't cook. Girl,
I
stop.
could damn cook, hater.
Stop.
And you out here cheating and not being loyal.
Wait. I think it goes deeper than just cheating and being.
But no,
loyal.
I'm saying for our generation, a lot of y'all speak on like, oh, girls in our generation are not submissive. That's the first step. Just like we said when we go on a break, it's your mindset. I'm not gonna fuck bitches. I'm gonna get my shit together and we gonna figure this out.
Because
that plays a part in submission.
There's a lot. All right, boom. I can speak for like as far as from a male side. I can remember one time. You feel me? I was talking to this girl, right? And every time I'm talking to this girl, she'll tell me, "Yo," I'll be like, "Yo, what you doing? You gotta work today?" She's like, "Yeah, I got work at." Say she had work at 5:00 in the afternoon, 1:00 in the afternoon. It takes her. Let's say it take an hour for her to get to work. Why are you leaving your house at 4:30? Now you see, to a younger mind, it's whatever. You just leaving your house at 4:30. Now I'm at a more mature, advanced stage in my life. You leaving your house at 4:30 means you lack responsibility. You don't take shit serious. You're not on top of your shit. I pay there's deeper patterns. You feel me? So as far I can speak for as a man submitting, there's certain things and patterns that you have to notice in a woman, like what type of key responsibility that she's gonna take. When you having a conversation with somebody, be like, "Yo, son, this shit got me so tight." Shorty said, "This is when the pandemic first hit, and we was talking about something. We was talking about." She was telling me about bags and shoes, and she went to go here. She just ordered this bag and XYZ or whatever, right? So all right, so I'm listening and all that good shit. So we went to go get some food. I don't know what happened. I forgot what the scenario was. I think I told her I was hungry. So normally I'm already. I was from. I'm paying for food or whatever. I said, "Yo, I'm hungry." All right, cool. What's to eat? I don't know what we gonna get when you get here. What you ordering? I'm telling you I'm hungry. Every time you told me you was hungry, you ate. This is one times out of 20. I'm telling you, yo, I'm hungry. What's up? You could have made me a fucking bologna sandwich. You sat there and told me, "Oh, I ain't got it."
Oh, that's what she said?
I just wanted an empanada. Empanadas, $4.
$4.95. $3 if you got the app.
It's $3 if I get a $4 if I get a
No free promo. No free promo.
$4 if I got a spinach and cheese, $3. You feel me? So you mean to tell me you sat here and you told me about you ordered this bag, you told me this, that, and the other.
You couldn't give me a fucking
and now you telling me
slice.
it's not even about you couldn't do it. You're telling me like you literally don't like really. I don't got it.
So you brought bags and shoes, but you can't afford.
But you can't give me you can't get
shoes.
a $3 empanada.
You can't even get White Castle.
What's your responsibility like? Now, if I was supposed to take you serious, how the fuck I'm gonna expect you to juggle a home? You feel me? Because if you want to, if let's say we was sticking to man and female roles, if I brought my check home to you and said, "Handle that. Bills need to be paid. There go the money. Do what you got to do." I come in and I see a bunch of bullshit, and then I see pink slips in the motherfucking mail. We got a problem.
Now your text is not going through y'all on the same plan.
You feel me?
Shit, mad green.
We got a serious problem.
But that's what plays in submission too. Can you handle yourself? Can you hold yourself down?
And those are things that you have to start looking at.
Because if you can't hold yourself down, you can't hold me down. But I do, as in relationships, I do believe in roles. I feel like men follow roles, women follow roles. That's where women have to take a step back. But for me, my first thing is, are you loyal as a man? That's one that's going to get me submissive and to want to hold you down. I feel like women are supposed to take care of the household. Women are more organized. We're more connected dots. Y'all are more survival mode. Go do what you got to do, protect and provide. So I feel like you play a role.
Okay. I like this. I like where this is going. So gonna get into one more thing. Then we're gonna go into a letter. So I actually had something I want to say. I told him to listen for this episode. So she gonna listen to this episode. So a friend of mine is fucking with a nigga. Okay, she really likes this nigga for some strange odd ass reason. She says though she don't really. It's not that she don't like how the nigga treats her, but she doesn't. She feels like there's a lot of things she requires that he doesn't do. Right. So I said, she want a pussy, just say that. I said, yo, why don't you just talk to the nigga? You feel me? Simple conversation. She goes, no, because she did that thing that we used to. She's like, yo, I feel like certain things don't have to be said. So what she does is now she goes out of her way to cater to him the way she wants him to cater to her. You feel me? So here's some a pair of sneakers. Hey, let's go on vacation. I'm doing this, that, and the third, X, Y, and Z, whoop-de-woo-de-woo. But he's not reciprocating that same energy back. You feel me? So she's sitting here getting all worked up, like, yo, like, oh, doing things like, oh, leaving him money on the dresser, or like, oh, look, I paid your phone bill. Like, oh, you know, little cute shit here and there, but he's not really doing that back. So I said, Queen, what it sounds like what you're doing is you're loving him the way you want to be loved, but not the way he wants to be loved. I was like, you here paying this nigga phone bill, all he wanted was fucking Call of Duty pre-ordered. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, so moving forward, it's kind of like, I feel when you're dealing with people, you got to have that communication, because if you do what it is he wants, he'll probably do the shit that you want. You feel me? You might get more bang for your buck. You buy me 2K, shit, what you want, Louis today? What is the Fendi today? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and that's a mistake that I also made.
Boy,
you feel me?
That is so fucking wild that I deadass had that epiphany. Bro.
What?
You have to love people the way they want to be loved and not the way that you want to love them.
Exactly.
You gotta love people in their love language.
In their love language.
But we don't ever really learn that though. You want to lead by example.
It's not only lead by example. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. A lot of us look to Instagram and social media and take examples of what we thought or what we think women like. Or what you think a man likes. What you think would make that man happy. I see niggas talking about, the PS5. This nigga don't even got no thumbs.
Oh my God. Niggas say he don't even got no thumbs. This nigga don't even got no thumbs.
What you gonna buy the nigga a PS5
Not no
for?
thumbs
You
though.
feel me? It'd be shit like that. You just saw mad niggas talking about PS5s and you just decide to get the nigga PS5 and this nigga ain't got no thumbs.
That's mad
you feel me?
Funny.
That is like
son.
the best way I could put it. You feel me? You're not loving people. You're loving them. We're loving them off of an image, off of what we think love is supposed to look like, or what we think a woman would appreciate or a man would appreciate. You feel me? When in all reality, all it does take is a simple conversation of what is it that you like, what is it that you prefer, and how can I accommodate you? If I can't accommodate you with this, because now this is when the 80-20 rule comes into play. Somebody's may not be able to accommodate 100% of everything that you may have on your list. They may not be able to meet all of your requirements, but sometimes that one thing that they can meet on your requirements supersedes everything that they can't do. You feel me? So you got to really learn that balance in a relationship, or balance when you're talking to somebody, to really get that grasp of, you know what? Yeah. I'm missing out on this. I can find a way to substitute it for that on my own because I'm receiving this, and I've never received this before. And I like the way this feels. This may be something new to you. Yeah, you may have never experienced this. This is all about just goes with life and learning and dating. You feel me? Is you're learning yourself. Yeah. You feel me? You learn who you are and learn what you like.
You're not gonna ever get 100% out of anybody that you want. Like, you're gonna get 75, 80%.
For starters, I'm 100% for anybody. I don't know
what the
fuck you talking about. Yo, what the fuck you talking about? Excuse me? Speak for yourself.
It's my lord in this bitch.
Your majesty.
It's my lord.
I'm not gonna dim your light if you feel like that.
You see how black
I
can't get any dimmer, sweetheart.
I ain't gonna dim it.
Looking like a privacy screen protector.
Yo.
But
I feel like social media plays a big part in what people think a relationship is. And people feel like the outside is judging a relationship instead of just dealing with what's in the circle. That's you and your man and your girl.
Have you ever experienced that though? Have you ever had somebody who probably wasn't moving with you the way they wanted to, so you tried to lead by example by treating them the way they wanted to treat you?
I don't lead by example. I'm gonna tell you what I feel, what I like, what I don't like. I'll give you a chance to fix it. If you don't, I'm out. We don't got nothing to talk about.
It's not like she wear Tim's in the summertime. Yo, dead ass. You feel like she wear Tim's in the summer. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That ass, bro.
I'm from Bed-Stuy, yo, Wally. Bed-Stuy.
Oh, now you from Harlem. You really from Harlem then?
Same shit. It's the same shit.
The Stuy is
Harlem and the Stuy is the same. Harlem just got more crackheads.
Exactly.
Wow.
Shit, I don't even.
Oh shit, you feel me?
Yo, y'all fucked up.
But so we're gonna move into the last segment. So this segment is gonna be called the tweet of the week. So the first tweet of the week, it's actually your tweet,
bitch.
You feel me? It was something you had said a couple weeks ago. I really need some more space on my phone. I don't be screenshotting shit. But pretty much you had said some shit like, yo, to moving forward, it's pretty much along the lines of, if you're gonna do something for me just to bring it up later, then don't do anything for me.
Oh no,
something along the lines of that, right?
Okay, what I said was,
what was it? What did you say?
I said people do a lot of people do things with the back, with like kind of like trying to guilt, like I don't want to say guilt you.
To throw it in your face later.
It's not even throw it. No. That's exactly what it's not about. It's kind of like, let's say I ask you for a ride, right? And you come pick me up.
Regular.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Throwing shit in people's face.
Bitch.
I can just saying, I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time.
I ask you for a ride and I ask you to come pick me up, right? You come pick me up and we drive in. He says, yeah, boy, because you know I passed up on like 3 bitches tonight to come get you. Then, bro, don't. You didn't need to tell. Why did you do it? You didn't have to tell me that. Are you trying to? It's not even the sense of throwing it in my face. Well, it is throwing it in my face, but it's not. I don't think all the time it's intentional, but it's kind of like.
I really do be passing like 3 bitches to come get you though. That's the funny part.
What?
I ain't gonna.
You don't even have no bitches.
This is back when I had bitches. I'm retired now.
You just don't get no play. That's all.
God damn. Cut the tension with a knife. You feel me? So it's kind of it's like, bro, you didn't. If you're gonna make me feel like I don't like to ask anybody for anything. So if you're gonna make me feel like I'm inconvenience you, don't do it at all.
I got a question though. Is there ever a time where it's appropriate or justifiable to bring something up you did for somebody and to remind them?
Hell yeah, because some people are ungrateful sometimes.
For me, I do everything.
Keep it a buck. Is there ever, or has there ever been a time where somebody somebody brought something up to you that they did for you, and you like, you know what? And maybe it was appropriate or justifiable at that time.
To be honest, bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I do for people if I did it, I forgot about it. I really, 9 times out of 10, I lose arguments. Sometimes I lose arguments with people because I remember everything after, because I really genuinely didn't even remember this shit. Like, and you'd be like, I remember I did this for this motherfucker. You feel me? I don't even keep that in the back of my mind, because if I'm doing it, I'm doing it for the love.
Now, if it's a constant thing where I'm remembering what I did for you, that means I'm doing a lot of shit for you. Now,
Facts,
if you constantly coming to me, can I get a meal? Can I get $30?
Wait, can I get a meal?
It's real shit.
Bitches' ribs be showing?
You'd be surprised if you ask for.
You feel me?
But if it's constant where I gotta think back like, oh, bro, you just asked me for something last week, then we have to have a talk. And it's also how you say things. I won't be malicious. Like, yeah, I'm always doing shit for you. But, bro, what's up? You can ask me for 4 things this month. Because
when you first posted it, I was like, yeah, facts. Like, don't do anything for me if y'all feel... Don't do anything for me if you're going to throw it in my face later. And I don't do shit for people and not throw it in their face.
That's a whole nother topic.
But I thought about it, and I was like, yo, there's been a couple times where I had to remind both men and women, like, yo, look, listen, I said no this time, but remember the 700 times I fucking said yes. Nigga.
And sometimes people have a heart attack when you say no.
That ass. So I ain't gonna hold you, like, real shit. Like somebody like that was a comment. I was like, the answer is yes. There is a justifiable or appropriate time sometimes where you gotta remind somebody and you gotta be reminded. My mother just reminded me some shit the other fucking day, even though I ain't asked to be here. But she reminded me of some shit the other fucking. I was like, you know what? This old nigga's right.
You know what's crazy about that, bro? I definitely understand it. I definitely hear it. And I mean, I honestly respect it because everybody has different breaking points and different limits, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But I feel like what it is with me is, I feel like I've become so comfortable in life with I've become comfortable with the notion that my side of the story may never get told. You feel me?
So tell it.
So I feel like he said so tell it. You feel me? I feel like my side of the story is never gonna be told, so I'm gonna let people go with Guam or whatever they're going with. So how that relates to that is, you can say, just like how I say, I will lose a lot of arguments because everything will come back to me later when I'm sitting in the house or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. The same way it came back to me, when you sit down and you realize what the fuck you just said to me and you reevaluate your thoughts and you say, damn, I really just said this to this nigga. Mm-hmm. I just remember this nigga did boop, 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 that, and the other. And then it's all about self-awareness. Nothing hits more than self-awareness. I don't reply to a lot of shit. I don't entertain a lot of shit because at the end of the day, a lot of people have to look themselves in that mirror and they got to know the truth. Mm-hmm. And when you look, nothing will scare a motherfucker more than looking in the mirror and realizing they were a liar. They've been living a lie and they are a lie. And nothing will scare you more than the truth. But sometimes
you got to remind people, like I'm telling you, you're a liar. You gonna think about that shit when you lay down.
Nah, you ever seen a nigga lie in front of you? You ever seen somebody lie in front of you, but you know the truth? It's like, oh, you was a nut ass young bull.
Definitely have seen that. Definitely have seen that. But I also know, you know you're lying.
That'd be the sick part.
And that burns, trust me, you don't understand because I've been there before. That burn, when I've done some fucked up shit and I ignored it right then and there. Mm-hmm. And then when you get home and you really sit there and you look at yourself and you really analyze, you like, I really fucked up. That burns that burns intensely more than giving somebody that instant satisfaction right there on the spot. Because that memory will last in their head. Because somebody, like we said, we meet anger with anger. If I call you a liar right here on the spot, we ain't gonna do nothing but argue about it.
I ain't gonna hold you.
What we gonna do? We just gonna sit here and argue about me not being a liar.
Niggas cheat, look in the mirror and go to sleep.
I don't want you to think you got one up on me. Like, no, nigga, you a liar. Oh, bitch, you a liar. But when you lay down, yeah, you gonna burn even more. You a liar. But you ain't gonna think, oh yeah, this bitch don't know I'm lying.
I'm fucking dead, son. I'm fucking dead, son.
I think it's because I watch so much. Like I watch a lot of mafia movies and stuff like that. You feel me? And I watch
fucking
a lot of
Tony
things.
Soprano.
And I tell people like this, like you can't. Everybody with the black community was so eager to show our hand. You always want to show your card. And I used to be like that. I'm so instant. You gotta react to you gotta let a nigga know I got the one up on you.
What's my line? Chestnut checkers.
So I sit back now. Mm-hmm. You gotta. I live and die by this line. Shout out to Mobb Deep. Rock him to sleep. Make him think the drama is dead. I'm smile up in your face, but I'm plotting instead. You feel me? I'll sit up. You think you got the one up on me, and I'm just sitting there the whole time like, yeah, you so stupid. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I already know. I already made my moves. I done calculated everything, how everything gotta go. I pick up on everything. I see everything. I don't know everything, but I pick up on a lot. I observe. I'm very observant. Mm-hmm. And just because I don't say anything, nigga, I'm on to you. Mm-hmm. I'm on point. If you think I'm not on point, I'm on point.
But then it's also like, I agree with that, but then it also depends on how many times you keep doing something.
Oh no, or that's what you now.
But yeah,
because you sticking around being stupid.
But it's not even sticking around. Somebody could do something 2 times. That's like if I'm here and I don't like something Loon said, and I come back and he say it again. Oh, bro, I let you rock the first time. Oh no, shut the fuck out the second time.
That's addressing disrespect. That's addressing. And
I feel like that's what that is in general, addressing shit.
I can see where you.
That's just addressing shit. It's not like you can't play. I don't feel like you can play chess all the time. You can't play checkers all the time.
You know what? She's right. You know what's so funny? All jokes aside, because I always took the high road my entire life. You feel me? You can ask this nigga. I try my best to avoid drama or any kind of like physical altercation as much as humanly possible. But sometimes you gotta just punch a nigga in the mouth. I don't mean literally. You feel me? Don't be going out there snuffing niggas. That's on you. But sometimes you really got to take offense. You feel me? Like, you can't always be on defense, bro.
You're right. Hey,
sometimes you got to take shots.
You're absolutely right,
Real
bro.
shit.
You're absolutely right.
And that was my fault. 'Cause I've been getting fucked up my whole life.
I noticed that about myself. I'm very defensive.
I don't like confrontation.
Because I don't look for all, because I be so much into my own zone. I be so much.
You know what it is? Because I will really fuck your shit up, bro. You feel me? Like, I be trying to chill because I know where it can go. But you know what? You're just gonna have to start going there with niggas, bro. You gonna have to start going. 2021. I'm not gonna speak that into the atmosphere. So I'm gonna just chill.
I don't believe in holding on to shit. That only fucks your mental up. That make you a little aggy, like, yo, I ain't tell this person how I felt. For me personally. Now it depends. If I gotta navigate and play like I don't know shit and play stupid, of course. But you ain't gonna keep doing some shit that bothers me, and I'm getting irritated, and I know I've been a good person to you. I know I held shit down, and that's friendship, family, man, whatever it is. I'm gonna tell you how the fuck I feel. Okay. And then if you don't fix it, that's when the fuck we gotta get up out of here.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna end this episode like this. So, like I said, 2020 was a rough year for everybody. You feel me? What's one thing that you knew at the end of 2020 that you didn't know at the beginning of 2020? Who want to go first?
I'll let him go first.
One thing that I knew.
No, yeah. Like, what's the biggest lesson you learned in 2020 that you didn't know at the beginning of 2020? Like, yo, I did not know this.
About me?
Anybody, life. Anybody.
About life?
Me, period. I'm gonna be honest. We don't gotta get too in deep into it. I was low key unaware of how creepy niggas be when it come to women. No funny shit. That I
you never know.
Nah, son.
Fucking creep.
Yo, real shit. Nah, yo, like, so like, you know, like when chicks be saying shit like, oh, like, so pretty much somebody said like, yo, they feel like every nigga on this planet has harassed a chick before they die. You feel me? And at the beginning of 2020, I would have been like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Even something as simple as a shorty walking down the block, you grab like, miss, let me talk to you for a second. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, nah, I'm good. Like, all right, well, suck my dick. You know, like, that's like some kind of form. That's not funny, y'all. That's like a form of like verbal assault and physical assault. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. You don't really think about that shit going into that. So I ain't gonna lie, 2020 was the year that really opened up my, like, I deal with women totally different. Most of them, because some of y'all really could eat a Frank. But I deal with women. I deal with women so different now after 2020 has been over. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm not pressing about the data.
Oh my god,
it's all right. It's okay. You can't leave if
real
you
shit.
Want
Yo, real shit.
That's how y'all deal with them.
Real shit. That's the one thing that I learned.
Yeah,
like,
talk about our ass.
That's
the
one thing I learned. This nigga's a nut.
What can I say? I would say I didn't realize how good a break actually is
from a relationship.
No, just in life, like in your life, taking that pause is essential. Because I feel like we got into the mindset of you always gotta go, you always gotta be working. For me, like I always gotta be doing something. And quarantine, for the most part of 2020, it taught me, you could sit the fuck back.
Yeah, you be doing too much.
And then the time that you investing in shit that don't really matter to get you where you need to be, like. That's time I could have been doing things to get me. I could have been further along in my career, my personal life, just growth. Like, sit the fuck back sometime.
Okay. Yeah. It's up to you.
I learned understanding and patience. I became a you.
All right, you see, I don't like when you do this because I know what you're really saying. No, I'm not. I know what you're really saying. You can eat a dick because I know what you're really saying. Nobody's never gonna know what you mean when you say that. But I know.
Dad,
I know what that really means.
No.
Your mother. No. What the fuck I'm saying?
I know when I say this year, 2020 was like I really learned understanding and what was the other thing that I said? Patience, you feel me? Like the biggest one was like really learning my mother and like really reevaluating like my whole childhood and things that I went through and things that I feel.
I saw you post something like that.
Yeah, you feel me?
You ain't even like it. You see how you ain't shit?
I do like it.
Oh, right.
He follow me back. Matter of fact, did you
I've been following you for. What are you talking about?
Yo, Vivica. You see, when you get old, Vivica, how old are you now? 55.
right,
Vivica?
No, I'm not no damn 55.
Ass eater.
50 was definitely right.
Damn sure don't do that.
Wow, that's why you single now. Anyway,
Shit, not that.
moving forward.
No man should like his ass ate.
Huh?
No man should like his ass ate.
That's a conversation for a different podcast.
Let me introduce you to the Hard or Soft podcast.
Yo, you know, damn, that's what I wanted to fucking talk about. We don't got enough time.
But not really. It's really patience and understanding. You feel me? From as far as dealing with my relationship, as far as dealing with my moms, as far as dealing with friends. You feel me? Like I really had to come off a mindset pedestal of where I felt everybody and everything should be in my life and where everything should have been or what I should have not or should have experienced, and really had to put my shoe in somebody's other foot and realize like, damn, she probably
put your shoe in somebody else's other foot. Or is it put your foot in somebody else's shoe?
You know what I said.
I got you.
Nah, that shit really had me fucked up. I'm like, is that a bar?
She on my body.
That shit flew over my head. That was a bar. Free cash. Don't let that go over your head.
Nigga, I loaded Luxor, y'all. I said a whole bunch of something, nothing.
You gonna get this work.
You gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. You disrespect God.
Oh my God.
But nah, so I had to really understand and put my foot in somebody else's shoes and really realize like, bro, this nigga was just doing the best that she could.
Yeah.
And you didn't at 10 years old, you didn't understand that, you didn't appreciate that. But now you really get it. As you sit back and you understand, you have to take the time and the patience to learn and understand people and not only and take yourself out the equation. It's I literally had to take myself out of a lot of equations and be like, it's not about you. You feel me? And that was like probably like last year was probably like the first time in my life where I had to, I took everything that I've went through in my life from dealing with past women, from dealing with my parents, from dealing with family, and like, yo, you only thinking about it from your standpoint and what you would have did and how you would have acted, but you don't know what that other person, you don't know the situation was.
Damn, if I was my dad, I'd have left me too.
Like,
No.
Wait, no?
No.
I want to thank y'all for tuning into the Fric Frac show. It's your boy Brumman from the 5th floor, aka ISO Joe, aka Joe Johnson, aka Joe Johnson with the hoodie, aka Steph Curry, one half of the Splash Brother, aka Coach Calipari. If you know, you know, aka God Sham God. I am so sick of this dumbass nigga. I'm gonna cry in the car.
But
fuck you, Shane.
So it's your boy King the First, aka Lou.
Fuck you.
If you know, you know. So, Carl, first of all, what's that you got on your hoodie? That it looks looking a little.
It's the Miss Carla M hoodie.
Okay.
You know, I gotta come brand it up.
Okay.
Are you shitting me?
Okay.
And it's your girl Miss Carla M. You follow me.
But you got a couple projects coming up though.
Which
I see you got something cooking up right now.
Yes,
what's
I have
going on
Hustle Up cooking up, which is a spinoff of, you know how like MTV back in the day, Welcome to My Cribs?
Yeah.
Except this is Welcome to My Hustle.
Ooh, okay.
So I actually hang out
with. I get it. That's actually pretty high. It's pretty high.
So that's what I'm working on. And then I have something for the Hustle Up is mostly for like the guys, I would say, because I have the Girl Boss edition for females.
Okay.
So I interview womenpreneurs, mompreneurs, all that good stuff. So
where can the people find you?
They can follow me, Miss_Carla M, CARLAM. And yeah, that's my handle for everything. Twitter, Instagram.
You know she was born in the 80s. She said that's
my handle.
Yo, you ever had an old nigga man? He said, what's good, baby? What's your handle?
I'm actually a 90s baby.
I said, I beg your pardon?
Nigga Kyrie Irving.
Nigga said, Iverson.
Ivo, nigga. Franchise, nigga.
I
want to see me with the pill, nigga?
I am weak, son.